to Just Vibing Vibes. Welcome. Let's talk about tonight's episode. The episode start out with Jake and Liberty kissing and Liberty being all excited. She could not wait to tell the girls, and like she was literally buzzing. And then she's called everybody, Cars, Faye, everybody. And the girls that were not that, like Mary was just there because she didn't call Mary, and Priya was just on her own. Then Aaron was telling Mary, okay, go and join the chat. But I think Priya, it was producers that say, go and join them. So then they joined in the fire pit, and then she was talking about how she told him everything, they would be proud of her. And then he said that he loves her, and they were asking her, okay, what time exactly did he say he loves you? Was it before or after? And she's like, oh, after I've said everything. And that's when they were like, don't you think it's a cop-out? They are right. It sounds like a cop-out. You've told him you love him 4 weeks ago. 4 whole freaking weeks ago. And he still hasn't told you back? Nah, he is a cop-out. So, then when they, they made it clear to her that he's a cop-out and all that. And then Faye's like, okay, I have to leave because she doesn't want to, I was like, Kaz was quiet, but I understand why Kaz was quiet. She could see her friend's joy, and sometimes you don't want to be the bearer of bad news to your friend. Your friend is like at her peak. So I do understand her being a bit quiet, and I do understand her later on saying that talking to her, but you can see that she was speaking her words. She was making sure she used the right words because she didn't want to hurt her. So I understand that completely, and that's how I would be, to be honest, because I would not know what, like, I would want to tell you the truth, but as much as you want to tell your friend the truth, you don't want to hurt them, so I do understand that completely. She looking for the right words to say. And then Jake having conversations with the guys, and then Teddy asking if he thought that was the right time for him to say it. He said, oh, he's been thinking about it. He's been at the tip of his tongue for 2 weeks now, but he just hasn't said it. Really? So you thought that was the right moment to say it? When you first of all said that, telling her, you said, I can't say I love you because telling you and making my girlfriend is bigger than even saying I love you. And then later you say, I love you. Now you were copying out. And then Toby pulling him aside because Chloe has spoken to Toby, and Toby wanted to talk to him like, okay, this is what people are thinking. And then him asking who said it, and then and Toby is like, I can't tell you who said it. And then he threw tantrum, went out like he's going to leave, and then came back, called the guys again, and then called the guys again, and they have conversation, and they're like, okay, yeah, but you can see they tried to talk to him. And then he now went to call Faye, because I think he assumed that, okay, Faye is very opinionated, so Faye will be the one that have said it. And then Chloe is like, no, I said it too, I'm joining this conversation. And then I like Chloe for that. Like, okay, Faye is not going to take this alone because I said it. Like, I said it. I feel this way. So I'm joining this conversation, and I like Chloe for that. So then they had the whole conversation. They stated their points. Right? I have said this, that I don't think that Jake has said anything that makes him manipulative. It was just that Liberty loves him. So whatever he says, she wants to eat it up. And I understand when you're in love, like they say anything, you're like, oh yes, he just said the right words. Because sometimes it's difficult for you to keep the heart aside and use your head, It is a difficult thing. It is a skill that you need to practice, especially when you're in love with someone. So sometimes you have to take the love and keep the heart aside, and use just your head. You have to take yourself out of the situation and then have that conversation like you're not there, like you're not the one in love with him or something like that. So yeah, so I understand that. And then, but when he was talking to them, it's either he is genuine or he is very, very manipulative. Like, for once, I believe that he is manipulative. And I am leaning towards him being manipulative, not genuine. And yeah, so that was that. And Mary seems all into Aaron, but it's a bit scary. Because remember, when I think about the tantrum she threw about Dell, I just feel like, are you really into him like that? That's what I was thinking, because when she was looking at him when they were talking, I'm like, And then Priya and Brett spoke about, like going out in the outside world. And then he said, oh, you're going to take me places because you know places. And she's like, yeah, but you're going to book the places. And he's like, oh, I don't like that. You take me out. I want to be a places. She's like, nope, You're gonna pay. And I pray, yes, he has to pay for the dates. Yes. I'm sorry. I believe that a guy should pay for dates. Like a guy should plan dates and pay for the dates. Except he doesn't have money to do that, then you can do that. That's what I believe. And then on his birthdays, then you can take him out on a date. That's my own thing, but oh well. Or special days, any day that you think special occasion for him, then that's when you take him out for the date. That's when you pay for the dates. But I feel like a guy should pay for the dates. That is me though, not any other person. Any other person can have their own way. But Priya and me, we're on the same page. And Priya does look beautiful with her makeup, and she does look beautiful with makeup. I was looking at her, like, you know, the whole dinner day, her makeup, everything. She looks beautiful and kind of like this innocent beauty. She does look really, really good, I have to say that. And then when they're making the dishes for the dinner that they were supposed to plan, Aaron was adding more garlic, and he said everybody loves garlic. Aaron, who is everybody? I like garlic, but I know like everybody I know don't like garlic. Like literally every single person I know don't like garlic. It's like I'm the one that likes garlic. So I don't understand what you're saying. Everybody likes garlic. Where? How? Why? Nah, people don't like garlic. Majority of people don't like garlic. And then they start the asparagus. I'm like, I don't like asparagus. Tyler and Kaz, you know, when he was joking that he's left-handed, and then she was like, what? And then he's like, no, I'm just joking, and then they started laughing. I like their relationship in that they laugh a lot. I have always said that I want to marry someone that we're going to laugh, like, you know, someone that we can joke, like someone that don't take themselves too seriously. You know, like I grew up from a family whereby we all just sat down together and laugh and tell jokes. Like I can yab my, like, you know what I mean, we just joke at each other through, you know what I mean, just try to, you know, we call it yab, I don't know what they call it and normal, like when you just say something like, I look at you, look at this. No, we can do that to our dad and mom, you know, it was just fun like that. So that is, I like that kind of relation. That's what I like about that relation, because they just look at each other, they talk and they laugh. You know, they are so much fun, and you can see the attraction, you can see the flirtiness, you know, like when Kaz asked him to put more Parmesan cheese on her, he said, she was like, you know, you can see the flirtiness, everything is just there, like that. And Liam and Millie, they also have their own, you know, I mean, they're not, they don't laugh, but they have flirtiness there. And then Chloe and Toby, they're just like the children that will never take themselves seriously. Faye and Teddy is backhand compliments all the time. And then Mary just like she wants to eat Aaron. And then Brett and Priya look like, okay, they're these book people that just, you know, they like themselves. Until she opened her mouth to talk. I'm like, Priya, have you not learned nothing? Oh no, these people are not your friends. I'm sorry, like you just came new too. So definitely they're not your friends. And in Love Island game, you cannot give people any ammunition. It is a game to start with. If you're not feeling your man, don't go telling people that you're not feeling him yet. No, because something might just be waiting at the corner. They're waiting for to take you away. And she said that, not knowing that they're going to ask about the compatibility. And I feel like the reason why Kaz did not vote for her and Millie did not vote for them is because did they vote for them? I think Kaz did not vote for them. I can't remember who else did not vote for them. It's because they did not even hear it. They were on the other side of this conversation. But Chloe, I think Chloe voted for them. Or was it Aaron and Mary they voted for? I feel like the people that they should have voted for should have been Aaron and Mary and Brett and Priya. I don't understand them. Most of them, even Kaz voting for Faye and Teddy. I do feel like Faye and Teddy are not that compatible, because they have to, producers have to beg Faye for Faye to apologize to Teddy. That's what I thought, and I did say that. But another magazine carried it also, but you know, you never trust tabloids. But still, it seemed forced. Like the apology seemed like the way when I was a child, you know, when they asked me to apologize to someone. So I do think that they might just not be compatible. So I do feel like these people might have a point there. But I feel like Priya, next time you shush. And when you're talking to him and he said, okay, what's the ideal date? And he said, okay, he's going to go out for coffee. No, you're going to have breakfast, then you go out for a run. On the contrary, he's already said that before. That's what gave him a big point that made you even pick him. Then he's gonna take you out. You guys are gonna go out for coffee and sit and have a coffee. Then you're gonna have a walk-in coffee. So after you have coffee, that you sit down, you guys are gonna be coffee junkie, like caffeine junkie. You're gonna be like this all through, like, you know. Because after you sit down and have the coffee, then you're gonna have another coffee. Then you're gonna walk away. Then you're gonna go home. You're either going to go to a restaurant or you're gonna have a meal inside. I do like to buy meals inside, to be honest, more than restaurants. But I do like going out too, dressing up and going out. But I do like a meal inside. I like a lazy day inside, just to watch TV, watch a movie, eat, and just laugh and cuddle. I like that kind of stuff. So I understand that, but I feel like he's molding himself to fit her. You know what I mean? He's like his head, everything that she says she like, because she's telling him to give when she now said, I told him to bring coffee for dessert, that's what I want. That's why he said coffee twice, because he knew that she likes coffee. So he's trying to mold himself to be what she wants. But no, guy, you have to be yourself. And then she has to see if someone cannot be 100% what you want. So she has to see if the things you ask, she likes them. And then that way, then some things she's going to have to deal with. You know what I mean? That is how life works. So I just feel like, no wonder he's not been in a relationship. He's just trying to say everything that the girl wants to hear. So yeah, I can see they're not being compatible. And then Mary Tatafo, I just call it Tatafo, you know, Amibo, Aproko, whatever word you want to call it, but someone that, like, you know, she gossip. That's what I mean. That's all this what I've said is gossip. She was telling Aaron, and I was like, Mary the gossip, but that is exactly what I would do. If that ever happens, I'm telling my boyfriend, I'm like, hey, see, this is what she said. That's me. So I was like, okay, Mary, I see you. We got similarities over here. So that was that for tonight's episode. I don't know. I voted for Liberty and Jake. Not because I like Jake, but I've always said I love Liberty. Liberty and Kaz are my fave, and I want them to be there to the end. So that's why I vote for Liberty and Jake. I was almost going to vote for Teddy and Faye because I use 2 devices. I have another one, but I'm reviewing now, so I don't think, to be honest, I don't care about, apart from Liberty and Jake, I don't really care about anybody that much. So I'm like, okay, wherever is going can go, but I hope Liberty stays. Jake self can go on his own and Liberty can stay. But Faye and Teddy, I said if Teddy chooses Faye and he takes that rubbish, she didn't properly apologize. I'm not saying that she has I've said it that she has issues based on her past relationship and she's sabotaging her relationships, and that is fine. To have issues, you can walk through them, but she was not apologetic. She didn't see anything wrong with what she did. She talked to that guy like he was nothing to her, and he just all there lovey-dovey. So if that, I said, if that's what he chooses to be with, then I'm off him. So that is that. So that's that for tonight's episode. I cannot wait actually for tomorrow episode. So he's gonna go home. I think it's gonna be Prayer and Breath, just because they're new and we don't really like them like that. So that's that. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And people don't like her, don't like them because, you know, she let Matthew, you know, the Matthew pity party people. Yeah. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you some other time. Bye bye.